everybody, how's it going? It's me, Krendor, and welcome back to some Warhammer painting. I say as I donk the microphone thing. What's going on? It's been a while since I've done some actual painting on this channel, but I've got good reason to now. I've been working on this Boar man, the new IronJawz Boar, and I'm pretty happy with how he's been turning out. So if you didn't know, I'm trying to do like a kind of like a red rock desert type of theme. So you can see here. Well, I think you can see. Hold on. Let me up the brightness on here. You can kind of see it's like a red rock desert type thing. It's kind of harder to see on camera, but it looks okay. And that's kind of all my. In fact, let me show you some of my other orcs. So, hold on. Where did I put my orcs here? We got the. Hold on. Hold. Everyone hold. Here we go. I got it. So we have like some other IronJawz. Here's the. Here's this one. Right. He's kind of the red rock. That's a Gore Gruntin. He actually needs a lot of touch-ups, but whatever. This guy's actually done. Hold on. Here's my War Chanter. All right. There he is. Look at that guy. Having a great time chanting for war. I really like how he turned out. I think he looks cool. So yeah, like that type of theming, you know? I also have my Maw Crusher, which I could just show off, but I feel like everybody's seen it already. But here it is again. Here is the Maw Crusher I have. So this is like my ultimate red rock kind of desert theming going on, right? Here it is. Yep. So, yeah, I really like that theming. It's not one that I see very often, so I think it's really cool, so that's why I wanted to do it. So, anyway. I've also built a lot of the new IronJawz stuff. Alright, so we got like new troll guy. He's pretty sick. I like him a lot. I'll have to paint him. He's got a bit of a crack in there, but it's alright. Then I have the... What else was new? Oh yeah, the new Ard Boys. The new Ard Boys are fantastic. Hold on. Like, look at that, dude. Look at that Ard Boy. That's sick. I love these Ard Boys. Here's the new IronJawz leader guy. I painted his skin, but that's all I've done so far. Really like him. Where's the squig? Hold on. Here's another Ard boy. I really like that they have like pig masks, you know what I mean? It's pretty sick. I like their pig masks. I gotta paint all these, but it's gonna take a while. Where's my squig? Here he is. Here's the anvil squig. There you go. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. I love that model. It's so cool. And then I got like all the Rekkas. I built the Rekkas because I like how they look with the ball and chain. I just did their skin as well with contrast paint. I need to like actually paint their armor. But really happy with how they look. Another one. I like their helmets. So yeah, there you go. That was my Krendor shows you stuff that he's partially painted and has to like paint a lot of. But then by the time I'm like, I gotta keep painting, I'm in a groove, then I get interested in one of my other armies, and then you just keep looping over and over. That's the cycle. So I want to keep painting this guy today, but I don't know what to really work on. I guess more armor. Also, I don't know if the music is too loud. The music might be too loud, but maybe it'll be... I'm gonna turn it down a bit. This is like the most chaotic intro to a painting thing. Hold on. Alright, that should be a little better. Or it's exactly the same. Either way, it's either better or the same. I think it's better. So, I've been really liking these outer plates of like brass, like gold brass on the inside. I have to do these like leather contrasty bits And then more metal. It's really just a lot of metal, to be honest. And there's like some bone here. In fact, I think I'm gonna paint this bone. That's a good way to start. So I'll use some more gas bone. Shake it up. Got my wet palette. Here it is. It's wet. Also a palette. Here we go. Let's see, what brush am I gonna use here? Probably just this one. That works. Yep. Drop that on. Get a little bit of water. Perfect. Okay. So now, let's go ahead and start painting this bone. I really like painting bone. In fact, I've felt the urge to do my Ossiarch Bone Reaper stuff again. Which I know, I just talked about how I'm like, yo, but they're actually a really good army. And they're easy to paint, and they're pretty fun. And it's kind of Halloween themed, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know what, I'll paint that once October hits, then I'll work on them, alright? September is going to be Orc Month. September, Orc Month. October, Skeleton Month. There we go. Also, this is Thunder Bluff music for people that don't know. Or Mulgore, Thunder Bluff, whatever. Alright, so then we go back here. Let's get a little bit in there. But yeah, I haven't really done much painting for a video, at least, in quite some time. I'll just if you've watched any of my other videos, I had my concussion, and that gave me like neck issues, and it gave me head issues, and it just took forever. And so even if I'd like sit down to paint, I wouldn't want to talk while painting, because it was just like, it was just too much, you know what I mean? Like, painting in itself was already a thing that was an intensive task for me, right? So just having to do that on top of that, it was too much. And I was like, listen, you know, first and foremost, I do this to like chill out, right? So that was kind of my mindset. So I was like, eventually I'll get back to this. So here we are. And I thought this would be a good one to kind of show off because it's a new model. And I like it a lot. Big fan of the new IronJawz. I'm glad they finally got some new models for IronJawz, man. It's like, they're such a cool army. And they just had so few models, and the old Ard boys are so bad. Like, they're fun in like a goofy way, but they're so bad. I love the new models. They're really cool. Some more here. Okay. A little bit in there. Plus, I've been building my entire backlog. Like, my pile of shame has actually become more of a like small pile. Like, I've really went into like building everything, especially with Tyranids, because I had such a Tyranid backlog. So I'm down to like the final bits of Tyranids. I just built the new stuff. All I got left is like the Death Leaper, one of the other new like hero guys, and then like some Hormagonts or whatever they are. So I'm pretty excited that I'm finally getting to the end of my backlog in terms of building. That's really what I do. I go in like cycles of like building, painting, and whatever, you know what I mean? But my big thing is I like painting what I'm currently playing. You know? I don't know. I feel like that makes sense. Some people don't play the game, so it's kind of like whatever, but it's always fun to paint when you play. I've played 2 test IronJawz games with these guys where I only play IronJawz, and I did terrible in both. But to be fair, I rolled terribly, so I think that's part of it. I think a big Wah is probably going to be better. Whoop! Okay. Paint on my thumb. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Thank God I didn't get it on my shorts, because I've gotten paint on my shorts before, and let me tell you, it does not come out. So some shorts, I'm like, these are my around the house shorts. And then my wife is like, you ruined your shorts. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I did. There we go. So we got that. Let's see, go in here. Go in there. That looks pretty cool. I like the bone. Like the backbone, if you will. It's looking good. Then we got the metal. I'll probably paint that. Next, is there any other bone bits? Maybe here? So I mean, I kind of want to paint this bone because I've already contrast painted this. This might actually be wood, but I think adding a little bit of kind of a contrasting color for the bone it's not a bad thing, right? You need some contrasting colors. It's one of the things I struggle with metal as well, because I'm like, okay, a lot of my bone splitter stuff has different types of metal. Because I'm like, oh, they're like swamp orcs, right? So like they have like brass and gold and bronze, but then I tried to do it with my orcs or my IronJawz, but I'm like, would IronJawz have the same thing? And I mean, you could give them a lore reason. I know a lot of people paint their armor like yellow and stuff, but I'm like, I don't really want to make it yellow. I don't know. It's nice because you can just do your own thing, which is really what Warhammer's all about, just kind of doing your own thing. In terms of painting, in terms of playing, you can still do your own thing, but there's also the meta people, but that's like anything. There we go. Is that... I think this is also bone? I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. Yeah, it definitely looks like bone. We'll just go ahead and paint around the metal. Okay. It feels great to not have head issues anymore. I sympathize. Anybody that's had concussions, they have like long-lasting head problems, though. I feel you, man. I could barely deal with that for a few weeks. There we go. Good. Gonna need a second coat, but you normally need that anyway. Then do that. Okay. I have to null oil this probably. I noticed with bone, you can kind of just like null oil, or you can agrax, or there's like a bunch of different ways to shade in bone. But I usually prefer, it's still a little wet, but I actually really like the way the null oil looks with the bone. Like you can see on this bone, that's null oil, and I really like the, I don't know, I just like null oil. It's the reason everybody loves null oil, right? There we go. Also, can I just say, I really do love this new troll model. This thing's phenomenal. They even added in the ass crack, like just truly top tier design. Good job, Games Workshop. Then I think I do want this to be kind of a brighter, almost like a screaming bell, but not like a full-on screaming bell. I want like a tiny bit. Shake it up. I want like a tiny bit of screaming bell. Which, speaking of which, thank God they finally removed the rule where Skaven have to be near, or clan rats have to be near the screaming bell and the plague furnace to move it. And I know some people are like, the lore, but like, dude, that rule was so stupid. I've had so many games, and by so many, I mean 2 games, which was too many, where they're like pushing the furnace and then they die, and it's like, I guess it just sits there and your opponent's like, I'm not going near it. And that's it. Like what they should do, and I think this is what they're gonna do in the future, is you have it move on its own, but if there are rats near it, it moves faster or has like some sort of bonus, right? Like that's just the most common thing. There's the fact that it can't move without something is like the dumbest thing. Like this thing is powered by like rat magic and like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no reason this can't move. Plenty of other shit moves. There's also things on, there's also there's rats on the actual furnace and the bell. Like, you could say, oh, those rats are moving it, right? There's just, it was dumb. So I'm glad it at least has a thing where it can move now. And then I think they'll fine tune it eventually, but I think that's the best way to do it, is it has its own base move, and then it can go further if there's like clan rats or other rats near it, whatever. Okay. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, here we go. Shake this up. All right. A little bit of that bronze. Already got some on my hand. Fantastic. No more. All right. I really do love the orc style. Almost like a chaotic junkyard orc. It gives off almost like a 40k orc vibe in my head. You know what I mean? Where it's like they just find all this scrap metal all over and kind of wear it all together. I think that's more of a fun orc thing. I don't know. So let's see. We'll start with this one. This brush is a little wacky for this, honestly, but that's fine. So I really just want it all like contrast with each other and not have different metals. Just look really similar. I guess you could shade them differently, but I don't know. I like this way a little more. Okay, so that's one side. Go to the other side. Very nice. A little bit on the tip. Cool. Let's go underneath. Also, I think I forgot to mention, these were sent to me for free by Games Workshop. Thank you, Games Workshop, for sending me these models for free. I probably gotta put that in the description. I always forget to say that. Not always, but I forgot this time. Which, by the way, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I am very grateful for that. I know some people are like, I don't know, but dude, they could send me the reject products. They could be like, oh, these paints didn't come out well. These models are like missing an arm. I'd be like, dude, hell yeah, send them my way. This is awesome. I'll take anything. If it's free, send it over. All right, there we go. Looking good. Very nice. Yeah, I like the way that looks. So you have like the normal metal. And you got the... Hold on. Yeah, that looks good. And then I do that one. Okay, keep going. Uh-oh. Sorry, I hit the mic again. So now we just go up here. Trace it out. It's usually what I do is I just try to do like the trace method. There we go. I can't believe it's been 4 or 5 years since I got into the hobby now. I think it's been 4 years. A little over 4 years, because it was like 4 years ago July, but just with the amount that I've built and the amount that I've played and the amount of people I've met and the amount of things I've painted, it feels like longer, you know what I mean? It's just, I'm so happy I got into it, man. I say it over and over, but like it truly is crazy to me how much I've enjoyed getting back into this. I mean, you know, the last time I did it, I was like 12 years old, right? So I mean, 12, 13. So you learn quite a bit, and you have money and stuff like that, but it's so relaxing, you know, just to chill out, or like to hang out with people and just play a game for a couple hours is always nice. It's just I just love this hobby. All right, so also, if you have any recommendations for like basing and stuff like that, or metal or whatever it might be, just let me know. I might not do it, but I enjoy hearing ideas and stuff, because maybe I will. Okay. Let's do this. It's very good. Okay. There we go. It's better. Get a little more. Race the outside. And I'm entering focus mode. You can tell because I stopped talking. It's like, don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. I love this model too. I'm gonna, like, I made this the leader guy, right? But I already bought one more. I pre-ordered one more just because I want a normal boar rider. Because I think the normal boar looks cool as well, where you don't have the guys on the sides and it's just like a Ard Boy boss or something riding it. I don't remember what it is, but I think having one more at least is pretty cool. And then Gore Grunthas and everything. I just love boars and orcs. Which is why I really hope they redo I really hope they redo Bone Splitters, even though part of me just thinks they're gonna scrap them and go with Cruel Boys and IronJawz, which I think would be a mistake. Because I do think Bone Splitters have a, like, they have a place, you know? I love the kind of primal orc. And I think they could, you know, I don't even think they're that hard to redo, right? They don't have that many units. Maybe you add like one more thing. And they could be like monster hunters, right? Like, I think that's their purpose. They don't have to be like this whole big faction. Like, you can play with them, but I think it's fun just having them be like a monster hunter type thing. And I don't know. I hope they do that. Because I think scrapping them it would suck. Anyway. They only have like 4 kits, man. Just like redo them. You just redid like all the Seraphon ones, right? Although they have to hope it sells, but I mean, there's plenty of shit they make that doesn't sell, so you know what, just do it. I don't know. I'm biased a little bit. Alright, here we go. Underneath there. Okay, I got a little bit in there. Alright, yeah, I'm happy with that. Look at that. Got the little side things. All kind of brass. Love the metals kind of contrasting there. I don't know what I want his leg plates to be yet, so I think I'm going to wait on those. There's definitely a lot of things I have to figure out. And then I don't know what that... I'm going to do these side guys last, because I really don't know what I want them to be. And we got teeth. Maybe I'll do the teeth. Also, I need to redo some of this gold because I missed underneath. God. There's always times where I'm like, oh, that looks good, and then I realize I missed stuff. Alright. Morghast bone, Ushabti bone. Let's do a little Ushabti. Ushabti? Shake it up. Ushabti? That's good enough. Alright. Well, in there, in fact, I might just mix that. Some of the Morghast. It's already got some water in it. It'll be good. And then just hit those teeth. I don't even know if you can see this. I think it's kind of hard to see, but I also have to like focus in. Okay, here we go. So we have the tusks at the contrast skeleton horde or whatever, so I don't want to like have that be the same, you know what I mean? As the teeth. Teeth should stand out a little more. bit in there. A bit in there. All right, it's not bad. Then paint up these teeth. A little more there. These back teeth. This one definitely needs it. Some of these. Some like way back there teeth. The molars, gotta get the molars. Oh boy, I got some on the tongue. Hold on, emergency brush. Coming in. Hold on. Just kind of that wet and then soak it up. Okay. Still a little bit there, but nothing you wouldn't be able to recognize. Okay, we're good. I fixed it. Okay, a little bit more. I come in from this angle. Hit the camera, sorry. I don't know how some Warhammer people do this. This is like painting on camera while like my arms are extended and like, normally I'm like all up close and personal, you know what I mean? But when I'm painting on camera, I gotta be like kind of far back so the camera can see it, because I can't get close because my head will hit the camera. I mean, that's pretty good, you know? I gotta shade them in once they dry, but like, they're teeth. There we go. In fact, I think I gotta, it's been a little bit, I gotta go grill some steak, so I just wanted to make a video, you know what I mean? I haven't made one of these painting videos in a while, and I wanted to show off the new guy and kind of my paint job I've had with him. So let me know all your recommendations and comments and anything you got down in the comments section below. But I love the new IronJawz models. I love this guy. And I'll probably do another video where I'm painting him. I'll probably have progressed a bit further, honestly, but you'll see him again. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Okay? Okay. See ya. I gotta go turn it off over here, so we're not done yet. All right.